My name is Goldman. I'm an attorney with Goldman Associates, and today I'd like to talk to you about defending against domestic violence charges. You know, domestic violence statutes are very important because they are primarily designed to maintain peace in the household. They're designed to protect someone who's been victimized by, someone physically abusing them. And so we have domestic violence cases. They're kind of like assault and battery cases, only what happens is, and let's just give it a traditional scenario of a husband and wife. If the wife is being physically abused, she can go to the courts. She can say, I'm the victim of domestic violence, and they can begin a criminal case against her husband. And what will happen is, in conjunction with the prosecuting of that case, the court will typically issue a no-contact order, which essentially takes the husband out of the house, takes the perpetrating spouse out of the house while the whole thing is pending. Now, there's good parts to that and bad parts. The good parts, is obvious. When somebody's really being abused and they really need to be liberated from that kind of physical abuse, this statute's great. You start the case, and even before the person's been convicted, they're yanked away from these scenes. So they're taken out of the house, which creates an environment of safety for the victim. The problem with the statute is, and the problem with the quick no-contact order, which is part of domestic violence cases, is that a lot of times husbands and wives may be fighting. They may not even call the police. A neighbor may call the police. Or someone may call the police just to calm down the situation, not realizing that if charges flow, all of a sudden someone's going to be removed from the house. And removal from the house is fine, but the question is, who's paying the utilities? Who's paying for the phone? Who's paying the car payments? Who's paying the house payments? All the while, somebody's removed from the house. Maybe they don't have access to that person's funds anymore because that is no contact order that says that person can't have contact with you. Now all of a sudden you're realizing, oh my God, the sole breadwinner in the household has just been removed. I have no way of getting money for food. So a lot of times people realize that what they thought was a smart thing to do, get the police involved in your lives, is not always the best strategy. If you are in a situation where you're truly being victimized, of course you have to call the police. Of course they have to start that case. Of course you need that protection. But if you're thinking of calling the police so that they can be highly overqualified referees of your little marriage spat, and you're truly not being victimized, this is the wrong road to go down, because once this thing starts, it's very hard to stop it. Once the domestic violence case begins against your spouse, you don't have the ability to call up the court and say, I changed my mind, because it's not you against them. It's the people of that city versus them. You're just a witness, and technically they might well be able to proceed without you. So therefore, there are a lot of highly technical rules and consequences that follow from these charges. If you have any questions about this, reach out, and of course, we'll be glad to help you out. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and share.